I had disliked a lot of things that he was saying, and how he was acting, being that, me, I'm a real individual. I just felt like, we was all cool at one point in time. And
now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo. So now, imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight.
24 world champions, 5 divisions conquered, best defender of all time, right? Bud Crawford surpasses him in accolades because of the undisputed in 3 divisions. Both of them are fighters that fought great into their late 30s. However, Floyd has a deeper resume than Bud Crawford.
In a recent interview, Terence Crawford spoke confidently about his place in boxing today. He explained that Floyd Mayweather's time at the top is over, and that this is now his moment. Crawford stressed that the spotlight should no longer be on Mayweather but on him, as he sees himself as a fighter leading the sport for this generation.
Broadcast for Jake and Tyson, and some people like the likes of Carl Froch viewed that as an endorsement. Like, look, man, I'm just working. It's a big opportunity to be on Netflix. I didn't put the fight together. I'm not paying these guys. So, let's chill out. But all right, I'm not going to poo-poo this. I just don't know what CSI is, and the way it was presented made me think that there was like a secondary press release to come, that they'll be involved in like some sort of like virtual boxing thing. Like, it just didn't seem real. You know why it didn't seem real? I'll tell you why. There's no date attached to it. There's no venue attached to it. Forget rules, exhibition, not exhibition, weight. I mean, here's a guy who fought a heavyweight forget all that. These things can get figured out, the fine details. The fact that it was announced, why announce something with no date or location attached to it? What's the point? Unless you're just trying to get people excited and trying to get them, trying to get some investors or something like that.
But maybe also testing the waters. If the response was overwhelmingly positive, maybe you go, okay, we move forward. If the response is muted or negative, maybe you go, okay, we're not going to actually do this. You lob it out there as a way to poll the public, and then make an adjustment.
So you don't think it happens?
I do not think it happens. I just don't think there will be enough interest. I know they have huge name value. There's zero after the last performance by Mike Tyson against Jake Paul. I don't think there's going to be interest in seeing Mike Tyson do that again.
Floyd Mayweather reminded fans that he had already beaten Canelo Alvarez when he was older than Canelo at the time, showing the depth of his skill and experience. He suggested that Terence Crawford's recent win over Canelo shouldn't be seen as a groundbreaking achievement since both of them share that victory on their records. For Mayweather, the difference is that his victory still stands as a bigger accomplishment, and Crawford's success doesn't place him above Mayweather's legacy.
Canelo's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. And everyone is now saying that he's not the same fighter. He's not looking the same. Now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo. So now, imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight. And now what y'all gonna say, well, now he got what? I don't know how many fights he got.
Canelo is a great fighter, no doubt about it. But now people are saying he's not the same, that he doesn't look like the fighter he once was. Think about this. When I beat Canelo, I was actually older than he is now. So imagine both of us at 36, going head-to-head. What would people say then? He already has plenty of fights on his record, but my win still speaks for itself.
You look at Floyd's record, right? Floyd's legacy is 50-0, 24 world champions, 5 divisions conquered, best defender of all time, right? Bud Crawford surpasses him in accolades because of the undisputed in 3 divisions. Both of them are fighters that fought great into their late 30s. However, Floyd has a deeper resume than Bud Crawford, but both of their best wins are Canelo Alvarez. Canelo was a younger, greener Canelo when Floyd beat him. Bud beat an older, slower, but more seasoned Canelo. Now, Bud's not going to surpass Floyd because of the record. He's not going to make 50 50-0. Bud has to separate himself. What he has to do is do something that Floyd didn't do. Take on the challenges that people were scared for you to take. Just that's what separates Leonard and Duran from the rest. If Bud Crawford beats David Benavidez, he will surpass Floyd Mayweather as far as on the all-time list. As of right now, if Bud Crawford retires, I would have him somewhere around the top 5, top 7.
Some analysts say Terence Crawford can't be put on the same level as Floyd Mayweather just yet, mainly because he doesn't have Floyd's perfect 50-0 record. They argue that to truly surpass Mayweather, Crawford needs more than wins over top names like Canelo Alvarez. One challenge often mentioned is moving up in weight to face David Benavidez, a tough and dangerous opponent. Beating Benavidez would not only show Crawford's fearlessness, but also prove he can handle one of the biggest threats in boxing right now. Without a victory like that, many experts believe Crawford won't be remembered alongside Mayweather, no matter what is achieved so far.
There's no way. Crawford just got the biggest win in his career and one of the biggest wins in history. He doesn't need to go out there and risk. But it is too big, too strong. We don't want to see a champion do so much and accomplish so much and then end his career with a bad choice, a bad fight that he shouldn't take. I wouldn't do it.
Trainer Robert Garcia sees things differently. He believes Terence Crawford won't take the risk of facing David Benavidez. In Garcia's view, Crawford is a smart fighter who understands how to secure his legacy without stepping into unnecessary danger. Benavidez has a major size advantage and could seriously threaten Crawford's unbeaten record. To Garcia, the risk is greater than the reward, since Crawford already owns an impressive resume and doesn't need to prove himself in a division that isn't his natural weight. This adds to the ongoing debate: should fighters chase risky, legacy-defining matchups or protect a no-perfect career?
Canelo knocks him out in the first half of the fight because he couldn't handle the power. And obviously that proved not to be, or to be the case, that Crawford could definitely handle the power. Were you surprised that, it didn't look like, maybe once or twice it looked like maybe Crawford felt it, but never in any kind of real trouble?
Yeah, I don't think that Canelo really hit him. I mean, he hit him a couple times clean, but I mean, Crawford, Crawford's a big guy too. Crawford took it like it was nothing. I mean, and he hit Canelo a few times. I mean, and Canelo took it as well. So I mean, basically, at the end of the day, I mean, they both took decent shots from each other, but Crawford just didn't get hit as much as Canelo did.
Do you think that was a case of you can't Canelo's a guy that's not out there throwing huge combinations. Like he's more of a punch at a time kind of guy.
Yeah.
And that's not going to work against someone as slick and talented as Bud Crawford.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, basically, Canelo was looking for just one big shot, trying to land a big shot on Crawford, but Crawford wasn't having it. And Crawford at times would say, I guess he would say to himself, I need to, do a little more work. And basically, and it seemed like he just did that, and he would let his hands go.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. shared a critical view of Floyd Mayweather's legacy. He argued that, aside from a win over Canelo Alvarez, Mayweather didn't consistently face the very best fighters at their peak. Jones questioned why Floyd is often called the greatest when many of his opponents were either smaller, older, or past their prime. In his opinion, the legend label attached to Mayweather is somewhat overstated compared to what he actually achieved. While Jones acknowledged that Floyd's undefeated record is historic, he pointed out that the quality and timing of his matchups leave room for debate, especially when comparing him to a versatile fighter like Terence Crawford.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5 of all time?
Not in my book. No,
not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5. Yeah. He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great.
I agree.
All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We to find out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them biggest, best two names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because
would
I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was obviously equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. shared a critical view of Floyd Mayweather's legacy. He argued that, aside from a win over Canelo Alvarez, Mayweather didn't consistently face the very best fighters at their peak. Jones questioned why Floyd is often called the greatest when many of his opponents were either smaller, older, or past their prime. In his opinion, the legend label attached to Mayweather is somewhat overstated compared to what he actually achieved. While Jones acknowledged that Floyd's undefeated record is historic, he pointed out that the quality and timing of his matchups leave room for debate, especially when comparing him to a versatile fighter like Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. Who wins this fight? I'm going with Terence Crawford, and I don't think that's unpopular or crazy to say. I think most people will agree with me. I understand Floyd Mayweather has a lot of fans out there, but the truth is, as great as Floyd Mayweather is, Terence Crawford is one of one. And I say that because who else has knockout power in both hands, is able to switch stances between orthodox and southpaw so seamlessly while having great footwork? It's not like Terence Crawford is some stationary target or a flat-footed fighter that's going to be chasing Floyd around. Terence Crawford knows how to cut the ring off. He has tremendous ring IQ. And not only is he a great boxer, but he's a great fighter. He'll be able to make it dirty. If he is on the inside with Floyd, that power will carry him far. And I just don't see how Floyd will be able to beat a Terence Crawford. I really don't see it. I understand Floyd's defense is incredible, but he is smaller than Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford would have a significant reach advantage on Floyd Mayweather. I believe Terence Crawford would also be taller than Floyd Mayweather, as well as all the skillful and technical aspects of what I just laid out prior. So I don't understand how anybody could pick Floyd Mayweather to beat Terence Crawford. Styles make fights, and I believe Terence has the style to beat one Floyd Mayweather. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. Join the discussion, subscribe for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.